we actually made it outside. We had a couple of decent, consistent days in a row.
Yep.
So why not? We made the escape. See if you can guess our exact location. Where do you think we are? In the fair city, in Perth. You can probably tell just by our surroundings.
What do they win?
We'll give you the answer at the end.
People win anything?
You will win our respect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to sell me there. You could win me.
It's worth a lot. Anyway, welcome to PITV. My name's Stuart Webster.
And I'm Gemma Stewart.
Or Snot Bag.
Yeah, a wee bit snotty today.
Is it hay fever then, or what?
I think so. It's come out in force.
Mixture. Well, we can't tell. She's hiding the sniffs well.
I've got some tissues.
Count.
Yeah.
By the end of the show. So we've got plenty coming up for you again on this show, which is, of course, a spotlight on all things Perthshire. What have you been up to then?
Snot. I went to visit Scotland's charity air ambulance, the launch, so I've got a good few interviews with some of the VIP guests that were there. They were also at the Prince's Trust Awards, and we've got something from Let's Network.
Lots going on then. We've been out and about again, and of course we have part 2 of our exclusive interview with The View. But first,
Scotland's charity air ambulance. Gemma Stewart from Perth Internet TV, and I'm at the launch for Scotland's charity air ambulance today here out at Perth Airport. And I'm joined by Mr. Alex Neil, the Cabinet Secretary for Health and Wellbeing. Mr. Neil, have you enjoyed the launch this morning?
It's been absolutely brilliant, and really hats off to everybody involved in this project. It's a fantastic project, and it's a major boost for the air ambulance service in Scotland.
What do you think it means for Scotland?
Well, Scotland makes up a third of the landmass of the UK. We've got a huge mountainous area, we've got a lot of island communities and a lot of remote rural communities. So sometimes, particularly in the winter, it's very difficult to get an ambulance to many of these people because of the inaccessibility. And therefore this is a tremendous boost. It means we'll be able to get to more people more quickly, and in my view they will save a lot of lives.
Hi, I'm now with John Billow, the chairman of Scotland's charity air ambulance. John, are you delighted with today?
Oh, we are, absolutely. We're all proud as punch. It's been 4 years since a group of local businessmen got together with a joint vision of increasing the capacity and capability of the air ambulance in Scotland, and 1,300 hours today. In 45 minutes, that dream's going to become a reality, so I'm delighted, John.
So it was 4 years ago. Did you ever think the day was going to finally get here?
Oh no, we were very clear. We were very clear that we would get there. But it's a project of this national significance, this size, requires approval from not only the Scottish Ambulance Service but from the Scottish Government as well, right the way along the process, and that's really important. So we haven't wasted that time. It's been 4 years, but we've got some very, very strong and deep foundations that will ensure that this service flies for a very, very long time.
Great, and I hope it does. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm joined with Bernadette Malone, the Chief Executive for Perth and Kinross Council. Bernadette, this has been a great launch today. Are you pleased to have this service in Perth?
This is a tremendous service for Perth. I mean, clearly it's for the whole of Scotland, but the fact that it's based in Perth and the leadership is coming from local people in Perth is just fantastic.
Well, Promise, it's been an excellent day here at Scone Airport. Have you enjoyed the display?
Oh, it's been absolutely wonderful. It takes me back quite a few years when I was working in A&E at Dundee Royal Infirmary, because it was the accident centre, and we had an air ambulance there that used to land in Dunham Park and we take casualties across to Dundee Royal Infirmary. And of course it's such a vital service because many parts of Perthshire and Kinrossshire are inaccessible by ambulance or by car, and some farm injuries that we get can be quite horrific, and we need to get them into hospital as quickly as possible. And also we need to take climbers off the hill, because we still do have people who go out on the hill who are not properly prepared, and they get stuck up there, can't get off, and have an accident, and they need to be lifted off. So it's a fabulous service, it's wonderful.
And it's great that it's here in Perth as well, isn't it?
It's to be here, it's the ideal location for it. And we have to take our hats off to the trustees of this particular project, and we're fully supporting them. And the guys, the team of paramedics are absolutely fabulous.
Great, well, thank you for the pictures today.
Thank you.
The Provost and I were very fortunate today to meet with the team. paramedic team and some of the pilots, and I think what struck us in particular is how enthusiastic they are about this project, and they're desperate for the 1 o'clock go live time to happen. So I think it would be a great service for the whole of Scotland, and I hope that it will go from strength to strength.
Hi, I'm joined by David Garbutt now, the chairman of the Scottish Ambulance Service. It was a great launch here today at Perth Airport. Had you a good time this morning?
Oh, it's been an exciting day for us. This is a red letter day, I think, for the public in Scotland, because we're launching a charitable air ambulance to go with the rest of our air ambulance services, and it's going to make a huge difference to the people, particularly in this area, but elsewhere in Scotland as well.
And you're going to be working together with the charity air ambulance and supporting each other?
Yes, I think what we have here is probably the best model in the UK, because we work very closely to have a joint partnership where our paramedics are serving on the aircraft here, and they will be interchangeable with the other paramedics elsewhere in the Scottish Ambulance Air Service, and so we'll work completely as a single venture in going to major incidents in Scotland and in very serious cases where a helicopter will make a real difference to people's lives.
Great, I'm here with Joyce Leslie, one of the trustees for Scotland's charity air ambulance. It's been a fabulous turnout today and a great launch. Are you really excited about the launch today?
Oh, absolutely excited about it. It's a great day, great service for Scotland, and for Perth Airport, of course.
I'm now joined with Councillor Caroline Shires from Blairgowrie and the Glens wards. Caroline, have you enjoyed this morning?
It's been fantastic. I felt a bit sorry for Michelle lying on the grass, but it was a really enjoyable experience.
Is Michelle one of your staff? It was the volunteer?
No, Michelle is one of the paramedics, but we've kind of got to know her because our office is next door, so we've got to know them all over the last couple of months.
Great, and what do you think that the Scotland Charity Air Ambulance brings to, well, Perthshire being based here and also to Scotland?
It's a fantastic asset to the whole country. Being selfish and looking at it very locally with my wards, it just increases access for people to get into medical treatment quicker. I thought it was really interesting to get the facts about stabilisation of patients. In my ward there's lots of farmers, there's the ski centre, there's various other issues, and the rapid response that the air ambulance can give can make a real difference to people's survival. So it's great.
Yeah, good. And they've got to do over £1 million of fundraising a year. It looks like they're on target, they're doing really well, they've launched today. How do you think they're going to do with the fundraising?
I think now that the launch is out of the way, it will really become a real public service that people will know about, and that will encourage people to get involved in fundraising. I'm involved with a local group of children and young people in Blairgowrie who are going to walk the Catrown Trail this autumn, and we'll be looking for sponsorship and do our wee bit. So everything from £1 up to bigger donations will be greatly received. And I think it will come down to that. It will be local people who see the benefit of the service, looking to raise some money from coffee mornings through to whatever they decide to do.
And how can people sponsor your group that you've got? You've got a page or website?
I will have a link on my Facebook page, and we'll put sponsorship forms around Blairgowrie.
Great, well good luck with that. It goes well. Thank you. I've got Gavin Davey with me, the Chief Executive of Scotland's Charity Air Ambulance, who we interviewed a few weeks ago on the show. But today is the launch day. It's a great turnout. We're being excited by it today.
We have, everything's worked for us today. The weather, the aircraft, the guests, everything. So it's gone very smoothly indeed.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. You had the Minister here as well. You have great coverage, great press. That surely should go towards supporting all the fundraising efforts you're doing.
Well, I think it will do. I think also it'll demonstrate that it's a very joined up project. Government, Scottish Ambulance Service and a charity all coming together, along with all of the partners who've helped to fund and support it. So it really has come together very well.
You're pleased?
You can probably get that impression.
You're delighted. Thank you very much.
Well, good afternoon everyone. I'm delighted to be asked to join you this afternoon following your Princess Trust to the programme. Even more delighted to hear your presentations of your journey and the challenges you faced.
as you can see from the videos and the photographs, it's quite a challenging 12 weeks for these young people, and this group especially have achieved quite a lot, especially their community project, a great achievement.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, for those who don't know who I am, I'm Sheena Howden. I manage the Centre for Enterprise at Perth College. And we're delighted to run our May Business Breakfast in conjunction with Let's Network Perth.
Well, it's been a super morning at Let's Network this morning. This is the second of the joint events we've had with the college, and Jackie Wade from Winning Sales was here to give a roughly an hour-long presentation on winning sales, which was fantastic. I had the pleasure to be at one of Jackie's events a few months ago, and it doesn't matter how many times you go, you listen, you learn something every time. So it's been a fantastic turnout this morning, as these joint events always are. There's lots of buzz, lots of noise going on, and I'm hoping to go off now and do a little bit more networking, see some new faces.
My name is Karen Elwis and my business is Euroword. I'm a copywriter, editor, proofreader and translator, and I help other small businesses. That's why it's been great to be here at the Let's Network meeting today. Quite apart from the excellent bacon rolls, there's been an opportunity to speak to lots of people who are also from small businesses, and also to listen to an excellent speaker in the shape of Jackie. It's been inspirational listening to her, and it's certainly something that I will be doing again if I get the opportunity.
My name's Irene and I am currently setting up Spring Greens Bistro. I'm going to be a vegetarian vegan bistro based in Perth. So I've come along today just to do some networking and to meet some other businesses in Perth, and it's been absolutely fantastic. It's been a really valuable experience.
You don't want it and they don't want it. The local dustman, they won't take it. Hey, hey, throw it away. Chuck it in a bin skip.
Welcome to Bin Skips Limited, ready to deal with your waste whenever you require. We run a comprehensive fleet of waste management vehicles, backed up with the resources required to process and recycle waste in the most effective way.
You don't want it and they don't want it. The local dustman, they won't take it. Hey, hey, throw it away. Chuck it in a bin skip.
As ever here at PITV, we need to hear from you. Of course, we run on, just a plucky handful of volunteers here running Perth Internet TV. So we need your input, we need your help. We just want to find out and get a flavour of what's happening around this beautiful part of the country. So get in touch, there's many ways to do it, isn't there, Snots?
Yeah, they can stop calling me Snots. They can find out on Facebook. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're also online. So have a look at Perth Internet TV.
Tell your friends, get them to like the page as well on Facebook, and spread the news, share the page. Why not? We need to get as many people involved as possible here on your very own local internet TV station.
Are you on Twitter yet?
You know what, it's something that really doesn't interest me.
Oh.
I know it should do for the purposes of these kind of things on radio, but I think I'll leave it to the girls.
All right.
Are you on it doing
I am.
Are you saying menial things like I'm
Pretty
having
much.
a cup of tea, I've just picked up my 19th tissue of the day?
Yep.
Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm glad.
It's good fun. It's really, really exciting things.
That is exciting. Get us on Facebook then, get us on the internet. You can get her on Twitter, ask her all about her hay fever, and I counted only 7 sniffs.
Yep, and a few watery eyes. A few drippy eyes.
Not too bad then. So, from this view, you have to do it.
To the view.
We'll see you next
so
time.
cheesy. Bye.
If you're really serious about losing weight, lose weight the Curves way with Curves Complete. I'd like to talk through the most effective weight loss plan that allows you to achieve permanent results without permanent dieting. Curves Smart is the most advanced fitness technology in the world. It gives you moment-to-moment progress reports. At the end of your workout, it shows you how many calories you've burned, and most of our members are burning up to 500 calories in just 30 minutes. Healthy food choices, 30-minute workout, and motivational coaching all at the same time.
Okay, well, we're quite excited about this. You can't tell if the boys are yet, but we are. We're quite excited because we're joined by The View on Perth Internet TV. And Tea in the Park as well, it's not far away. You guys have been on the tour bus recently. How did it go in Glasgow?
That was crazy. It was like there was a mosh pit in the middle of Buchanan Street at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was just ridiculous. There's like 6,000 people there or something.
And we kept on like stop the gig because we were crushing the barriers and it was pretty nuts. It's like quite intimidating. At one point when we were at the start, I was because there was no place to go whenever I had the dressing room on, so it was just got out of the car and we were just right in the middle of it. It was like, it was like freaking out, just don't move. But I ended up thinking like just running at a pub, sitting and my phone was never to smash my phone and I was freaking out. It was too early in the morning. I'd really bad hangover because we'd done the Scottish Football Association thing. We were at that big party thing at the end of the year. We played a couple of tunes and we sat with the players and that, so it was quite cool. And so it was like free champagne and I was bedded quite early and woke up feeling pretty rough, and then we just had to go to this play this thing straight away. So it was a bit out the blue. I forgot we were even doing it. When I woke up, I was like, "Oh no, you're joking, man!"
You're on in 2 hours. Get ready.
No, but it was really good because normally then kind of things are like, oh, this is going to be weird, but it was just really, really good. It was like playing a mini Tea in the Park or something, or a mini festival.
Bottle of Bucky's flying around.
There's a few things got thrown, like just there's a big pile of stuff that had been sweet when I'd left. Or loads of bucket, like.
Hey, listen, this could be a bit of a scoop here. If you guys were at the Scottish Player of the Year Awards, was it your fault, Kyle? I'm looking at you in particular for what happened to Higson, remember the Hibs player that won the Player of the Year award? He went on a bender, got arrested. Kyle, were you involved?
No, but I remember we were sat in the pint room, like, we sat with kind of the players, but nothing. Abdi was quite maintained, but I think by the time he had got on the.
He obviously just got a bit excited about actually being the Player of the Year, so.
He's a bit drunk accepting the award and that.
So he's obviously knew he was getting it, and then he's just hammered it and then been too drunk. So everybody's been there, so I don't blame him.
You guys D's fans, and are you blue or tangerine?
I support Celtic.
Yeah.
I've had to pick. I'd probably go United, yeah. but I don't really care.
No. Never go to any games then?
Nah, I've been at a few, like just stuff. I've been in town with my brother and that, but I didn't really put us up in the bin.
Now let's go back to the album again, the 7-year set list, the greatest hits from The View, a couple of other tracks on the album. So you still finding writing comes to you quite naturally, Kyle, or is it something you've got to think about a lot, or is it just something that pops into your head when a melody comes up?
I was daring when I was going up the corridor there, It's at the strangest times, but it's quite easy. It's good just not to force it, to just come at the times when you're not asking for it. But if you sit down with my guitar and try and do it, it doesn't work like that. It happened when I was younger, it used to be easy like that, but now you just got to wait and just till nature takes its course.
Do you ever get any of the boys saying, "Come on, Kyle, we need a new tune and a new idea"?
He's always got a bit. That's the problem. He's always got too many ideas in his head happening at once. So trying to squeeze in it.
And it's the same kind of thing with Kieran, because he helps write a lot of the songs, doesn't he?
He writes like tunes like constantly. He's like got a million books just like sitting there full of these lyrics, man.
Kieran's more regimented with his writing, whereas Kyle's more off the cuff, if you like.
Messy scrolls written down everywhere all over the house. And Tea in the Park, we've mentioned already, you're going again this year. What do you make of the lineup this year? There seems to be a lot of criticism about it being a bit too poppy.
I'm not going to say a bad word about Tea in the Park. They book every year, but the lineup is, well, there's a lot of good people on there, but it's just maybe after last year with the Stone Roses and that, it's maybe people are thinking, oh, it's because that was so good. So it's hard to keep it at that standard, but I think there's something there for everybody every time. So
it's kind of cool. I mean, like Rihanna and that. I mean, what you were saying this other day, like when I went to see like Beyonce and like Black Eyed Peas, and it's quite shocking, kind of like seeing that. It's quite like an eye opener, because there's no the normal thing you go and see at Tea in the Park. But it's like, I mean, I ended up like hurting my ankle. I had to go at the fair I was doing the Beyonce dancing and I felt next like just after he was just loving it, I thought I'm not joining, Ken. End up like that's twist, Ken. That's me at then, Ken. Like that was me out for 2 days, man. It was pure. So it's just great, but there's big things coming out the staging and it's good to see that just the versatility. You know what I mean?
A lot of radio and stuff and media is controlled by pop just now. That's like what the kids are into. So that's how the festival's got to adapt. Like maybe like 10 years ago it was more about.
Yeah, that's when guitar music was a bit more
so
forefront.
And it was all about guitars and that. And now it's like, if you've got all these One Directions and like people, that's what other kids are into. So that's what's going to sell tickets for festivals.
What do you make of One Direction?
I'm not really into them. That.
Well, some of their songs are catchy.
I got a backlash after fans and that.
What gets you in the press though? So any mention of
I'll just leave that to Jake.
Kyle and Pete say.
One Direction, I like that.
Actually, I know you're a big fan of Gary Barlow, Kyle.
People up for a support One Direction and take over America together.
I like Gary Barlow. I think anybody that writes a tune like Gary Barlow. Respected man.
Now, it's not just Tea in the Park. You guys normally get booked for all the Scottish festivals, don't you? Any more in particular looking forward to this year?
There's because we've been doing them like every Scottish festival for. I think we've not really got none, but it's Tea in the Park just now in the pipeline. But there's a few just on the borders and that, and down south and stuff. So we just need to wait and see how it goes.
Now, by the time this interview goes out, you would have done these gigs that you're doing this weekend.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's good to ask, doing homecoming gigs, playing in Dundee, what kind of a buzz do you get from that? And the Dundonians bring anything special to the gig for you, Kyle?
Fear.
Fear, it's like in the doghouse, isn't it? Like dressing room or 20 rocks. So there's no place to go and find sanctuary again. Just got in the belly of the beast the whole time, so it's quite. I get quite no nervous, anxious at gigs. I need to kind of in my space to run a bit in circles for a while.
Get rid of the adrenaline.
Yeah, it's really bad for me. Yeah.
A lot of times I've been dizzy before going on stage with Kyle lapping you. It's felt, come on, stay still.
Like a dog, actually, needs to get rid of all the energy.
Nervous energy, that's it.
What about banners? Any of the fans ever hold up these crazy banners when you play in Dundee? Because a lot of people know you, Kyle. A lot of the girls are in here.
Some funny things, I think the funniest thing was when somebody somebody held up the banners for you in Japan or something.
No, in Spain, but you I'm not sure if it's just,
it was a Spain.
It's a daytime thing.
Yeah, we can.
It's just that, it's like F me fault man. And it's like
big massive banner.
Fondle.
It was like Fondle. But I still looked too young. I was a bit weird, so then I had that.
Started doing laps again, didn't you? Well, Kyle and Pete from The View, it's a pleasure to talk to you again, guys. Good luck with the 7-year set list as the Greatest Hits album. That's out in mid-June. They're playing with the Stone Roses soon as well.
Alright, I'm Kyle.
Hi, and I'm Pete. We're The View and you're watching Perth Internet TV.